Good morning, YouTube. Well, I screwed up and broke my Ferrari again.
So are you recording all of the nefarious activities?
If you're new to the channel, my name is Dan, and this is my Ferrari 458, and we are at the Howard today because we're going to be wrenching on a car in a different video, so you're going to want to stay tuned for that. Yeah, you might see some sneak peek of what we're going to be doing. But I want to talk about how I broke my Ferrari and actually how I fixed it. And I didn't talk about this for quite a while because I wanted to make sure that I actually fixed it before I talked about fixing it so I didn't look like a total dumbass.
You don't have bad luck. The reason that bad things happen to you is because you're a dumbass.
Because I already am looking like a dumbass since I broke it in the first place. So let's talk about that in just a second. But real quick, if you want to support the channel, please like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell. We do appreciate it when you guys do that. It does help us out and it grows our channel. Also, you can buy parts and services for your car on our website, normalguysupercar.com. Use the code NGS10. It hooks you up with 10% off almost everything we sell. And finally, if there's something that's not on our website that you want us to get, or if you got a custom quote that you want us to beat, send us an email at sales@normalguysupercar.com and we'll hook you up as best we can with great products and great deals. All right, guys, let me show you what's going on with my 458. Okay, so for some of you that have been watching for a while, you know that we actually pulled off my intake manifolds and the valve covers to get them repainted, and also we did a cleaning of the valves. So all of that went pretty smoothly. Actually, we got to talk about something else that I did wrong, and we're going to be fixing in another video. So you may have seen where the left side, well, unfortunately, the valve cover gasket got pinched when we were installing it, and well, it's leaking. So we're going to fix that in another video. I'm not going to talk about that today, because don't worry, I broke it in another way. We got it all assembled, everything was great. I took it on the tour of Colorado, and about 800 miles into the tour, all of a sudden, I started getting some really wonky errors in the computer. And we're talking like 30 plus DTC codes. So anytime that happens, you gotta wonder, is there something really going wrong electrically, or is there actually something physically wrong? Usually that means something electrical has taken a crap. The first culprit is usually, hey, the battery's got a bad charge, so you check your battery. Well, in my case, I have an anti-gravity battery in there, and I'm 100% sure that it's actually in good shape. We've got good voltage. I'm not gonna even waste my time checking that. So let me show you some of the codes that we actually saw. All right, so here's a screenshot that I took of my Launch X431, and you can see we had a bunch of ECU errors, look, P0491 secondary air injection flow, P0477 exhaust bypass flow valve low input, 27071676 please refer to manual. Obviously some sort of Ferrari error. P1462 exhaust pressure control valve low input minimum, another system error. We've got even more stuff from the ABS system, a signal error, CAN bus error, steering angle sensor error, NCM, NCR, data error, no symptom, no CAN message, status B, NCM, car temperature sensor, invalid measure from CAN line, check for presence of CAN messages, another CAN error, please refer to manual, defroster actuation, Manatito error, NFR and node error, NCM CAN error, please refer to manual. Oh yeah, no, that's my kid. Okay, so it's really been a fascinating problem because it was inconsistent. Sometimes it would come, sometimes it would go. You could clear it on the launch, and sometimes it wouldn't go away, sometimes it would. Sometimes I could drive it for 100 miles and nothing would happen. Other times I'd drive it for 3 and something would happen. First thing that came to mind is maybe it was the battery, but again, I've got anti-gravity battery in there. It's in good shape. That's not the problem. So then the second thought was, well, we did just do all that intake manifold work. I bet you we've got a bad ground wire, and so that's where I started kind of doing my troubleshooting. So let me show you what we did. All right, so there's one ground wire on each of the intake manifolds hidden way down there, and then there's actually another ground wire that's way down there and actually attaches to the intake itself. So I tightened those down, and at first I just did the valve cover ones because I didn't see that last one. I couldn't remember where it was. That didn't fix it. So after a while, I figured out where that one was. I tightened it down again, and now I've driven it quite a few times, and now we seem to have fixed the problem. So anytime you get these weird CAN messages, that suggests that something's not necessarily wrong with a hardware piece. It could be actually wiring or something like that that's causing a bad signal. So basically, if you think about it, the ground wire is kind of moving around, jiggling a little bit. That causes a wonky signal to get sent to the computers. Computers have no idea what's going on. They say, give an error. I don't know. And if you notice, the errors were kind of inconsistent and random. So that's, I guess, my tip for the day is if you get some sort of weird CAN message and you've recently worked on the car, it's possible that maybe it's a ground wire. You need to go check out the work that you just did, make sure that it actually was tightened down. And I had to tighten them down quite a bit. You know, those ground wires really need to be fairly tight in order to make sure that they don't move, don't get any bad signal. And all it takes is for that wire to just be the slightest bit loose, start sending a bad signal. And depending on what wire it is, what ground wire you got, it could wig out a bunch of computers, could wig out just one or two. Obviously, that was a pretty scary problem. I mean, when you look at the number of DTC codes and you think, holy crap, this thing is completely messed up. It actually just turned out to be a ground wire. I just want to remind you guys that we have a Supercar Issues database. Yes, if you go to normalguysupercar.com and click on the Supercar Issues tab, we have a database where we're collecting things like that. So if you get issues like that and you want to document it and help other people troubleshoot their problems, please go do that. And when you do submit a new, novel, and unique item to that database, we're going to give you $5 off anything in our store, if it's on sale or not. And you can even stack it up and get multiple $5 off coupons. So you could save potentially over $100, $200, whatever. Please do that. Help us out. Help out the Supercar community. We do appreciate that. But also, if you guys want to support the channel, please visit normalguysupercar.com. You can buy your parts and services. And of course, like, share, and subscribe. We really appreciate that so much. So thank you to all of you that are doing that. We're going to be doing a lot more car stuff, including installing those. So you're going to want to stay tuned. It's going to be sweet.